While the wives of Egyptian pharaohs were powerful and highly regarded, few women achieved the status of sole rulers of Egypt and had the highest authority. Among the 170 pharaohs who ruled ancient Egypt for 3,000 years, 6 remarkable Egyptian queens defied norms and left a significant mark on history. From the wisdom of Hatshepsut to the allure and tragedy of Cleopatra, their stories echo with the strength, intelligence, and courage of the divine feminine. Join us in this video on a journey through time as we unveil the mysteries of Egypt's mighty queens. Starting with Hatshepsut, 1478 through 1458 BC. One of the most celebrated queens of ancient Egypt was Hatshepsut, often referred to as the foremost of noble ladies. She was the daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose I and Queen Ahmose. Upon her father's death, her half-brother Thutmose II ascended to the throne, marrying Hatshepsut and ruling Egypt together. When Thutmose II passed away, his son, Thutmose III, was still a child. Compared to other contemporary states, Egypt was different due to its natural boundaries, such as deserts and sea, which offered protection from constant invasions and aggression. In other lands, a young child taking the throne would invite military competition, but in Egypt, even young sovereigns, revered as god-kings, were shielded by women. As Thutmose's regent, Hatshepsut assumed the role of a pharaoh, taking on male titles and representations, such as the traditional beard accessory and kilt, to legitimize her rule. However, it is essential to note that she never claimed to be a male. Instead, she portrayed herself as the divine and a female ruler chosen by the gods. The ancient Egyptians had a strong belief in the wisdom of female rulers. During political crisis, they often chose women to fill power vacuums because they were seen as the least risky option. Placing women in power was considered a way to protect the patriarchy during uncertain times. Hatshepsut's reign was marked by prosperous trade expeditions, economic growth, and the commissioning of impressive architectural projects, including her famous mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari. Her reign is considered one of peace and prosperity, and she is remembered as one of Egypt's most successful female rulers. Nefertiti, 1370 to 1330 BC. Nefertiti, the great royal wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten, left an indelible mark on ancient Egypt with her exquisite beauty and captivating presence. As the embodiment of her name's meaning, the beautiful one has come, she held a powerful allure that enchanted those around her. While there's no historical evidence to suggest that she ever ruled Egypt alone, her role as a queen consort had a powerful influence in the royal court. Art from that era suggests that she co-ruled with her husband, which means she had a lot of authority that other queens before her and after her didn't have. During her husband's reign, Egypt experienced a transformation in its religious landscape. Akhenaten introduced the worship of the sun disk, Aten, as the supreme deity, heralding a shift towards monotheism. Nefertiti played a pivotal role in this religious revolution, actively engaging in the worship of Aten and promoting the new faith throughout the kingdom. Nefertiti's likeness, immortalized in the iconic bust crafted by the sculptor Thutmose, showcases her elegant and distinctive features. Her elongated neck, high cheekbones, and almond-shaped eyes add to the mystique that surrounded her as a queen and religious figure. Her reign, alongside Akhenaten, witnessed the establishment of Amarna, a new city dedicated to the worship of Aten. This period marked a significant cultural and religious chapter in Egyptian history, with Nefertiti playing a key role in shaping the nation's destiny. The powerful couple had 6 daughters. 2 of their daughters, Meren and Ankhesenamen, become queens of Egypt. Meren briefly served as the great royal wife after the death of Nefertiti, and Ankhesenamen was the wife of King Tutankhamun. Nefertiti's role as a religious and political figure exemplified her power and significance during this transformative era. Sobek Neferu, 1806 to 1802 BC. Sobek Neferu, also known as Neferu Sobek, ascended to the throne after the death of her brother Pharaoh Amenemhat IV as the last ruler of the 12th dynasty. During her short reign, Sobek Neferu is believed to have completed several construction projects, including works in the funerary complex of her father. Her legacy is associated with her devotion to the crocodile god Sobek, symbolizing her power and authority as a ruler. Though little is known about her reign, Sobek Neferu's brief time on the throne represents a significant milestone in Egyptian history, as she demonstrated that a woman could effectively govern the kingdom. Mernith, 2950 BC. Mernith, also known as Meretnith or Mernith Neferkamim, was a queen of the early dynastic period and possibly the first female pharaoh of Egypt. Her precise relationship to the early kings is still a subject of scholarly debate. As the consort of King Jet and the mother of King Den, Mernith's position as a powerful queen was secured. After her husband's death, she acted as a regent for her son Den, which indicates her status as a trusted and capable leader. While much about Mernith's reign remains unclear, archaeological evidence suggests that she wielded significant influence during her time as regent. Her name appears on inscriptions alongside those of kings, solidifying her royal status. Her reign represents a crucial moment in the history of Egyptian queens, as she may have been the first woman to rule in her own right, setting a precedent for future female pharaohs. Turet, 1191 through 1189 BC. Turet, also spelled Taruet, was the last pharaoh of the 19th dynasty and the first female pharaoh to rule Egypt alone. She ascended to the throne after the death of her husband, Seti II, and acted as a regent for his son, Siptah. Upon Siptah's passing, Turet claimed the throne as the rightful pharaoh. Her reign was short and marked by political intrigue and instability. She faced challenges from other claimants to the throne and had to navigate the complexities of ruling as a woman in a male-dominated society. Her legacy is shrouded in mystery and controversy, with some accounts suggesting that she was assassinated and others proposing that she died naturally. Nonetheless, Turet's reign remains a testament to the strength and determination of Egyptian queens. Ancient Egyptians believed in the wisdom of female rulers, often choosing women to fill power vacuums during political crises as a less risky option. Unlike other contemporary states facing constant invasions and aggressions, Egypt's natural boundaries offered protection, allowing god-king-child rulers, defended by their female relatives, to maintain stability throughout its history. And finally, Cleopatra, 51 through 30 BC. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, is the most well-known and iconic Egyptian queen. As the last pharaoh of Egypt, her rule coincided with a tumultuous period marked by Egypt's transformation into a Roman protectorate. Despite being a descendant of one of Alexander the Great's generals, Cleopatra embraced her Egyptian identity wholeheartedly. She immersed herself in Egyptian culture, learning the language and identifying with the revered goddess Isis, solidifying her connection to the people she ruled. Cleopatra's romantic entanglements with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony are among the most intriguing and influential chapters of her life. These relationships not only shaped her personal life, but also played a crucial role in the political landscape of the ancient world. Her affair with Julius Caesar, the renowned Roman general and statesman, began in 48 BC, when Cleopatra traveled to Rome to seek his support in her bid for the Egyptian throne. Cleopatra's charm and intelligence captivated Caesar, and the two quickly became lovers. Their relationship garnered significant attention and controversy, as it challenged the political balance in the Roman Republic. Cleopatra's alliance with Caesar bore fruit when he supported her claim to the Egyptian throne, leading to the ousting of her younger brother and co-ruler Ptolemy XIV. She became the sole ruler of Egypt, with Caesar as her ally and protector. Their romance also had a profound impact on Caesar's political decision. He issued several decrees favorable to Egypt and granted her various territories, enhancing her influence and solidifying her position as a powerful queen. However, their love story took a tragic turn with the assassination of Julius Caesar in 44 BC. In the aftermath of his death, Cleopatra returned to Egypt, where she faced political challenges and upheavals, including the arrival of a new Roman ruler, Octavian, later known as Augustus. It was during this tumultuous period that Cleopatra's path would cross with Mark Antony, one of the triumvirs who ruled Rome after Caesar's death. Antony, captivated by Cleopatra's beauty and charisma, fell deeply in love with her. Their relationship was not only passionate, but also politically advantageous, as it served as a means to secure Cleopatra's position in the midst of Roman power struggles. Cleopatra and Antony formed a powerful political and romantic alliance, which further elevated her status as a formidable queen. Together, they navigated the complex web of Roman politics, with Cleopatra using her influence and intelligence to support Antony's ambitions. However, their partnership faced immense opposition from Octavian, who saw Cleopatra as a threat to Rome's sovereignty. The political rivalry between Antony and Octavian culminated in the famous Battle of Actium in 31 BC, where Octavian emerged victorious, forcing Cleopatra and Antony to retreat to Egypt. Tragically, with their defeat imminent and facing capture by Octavian, Cleopatra and Antony chose to take their lives rather than submit to Roman rule. Her death marked the conclusion of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the beginning of Roman rule in Egypt. So there you have it. Those were the queens of Egypt. These remarkable women of ancient Egypt, Hatshepsut, Nefertiti, Cleopatra, and others, were not just historical figures, but powerful embodiments of the divine feminine. In a society where men typically held positions of authority and power, these queens defied conventions and societal norms, asserting their authority as divine representatives of the goddess Isis, Hathor, and Bastet. Their rule is a testament to the power of the divine feminine and a reminder that women throughout history have been and continue to be agents of change, wisdom, and leadership. And in their luminous footsteps, women today continue to walk with honor, knowing that the spirit of the goddess resides within them, guiding them on their own sacred journey. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and feel free to share your thoughts.